New place, who dis? Yes, I'm once again in a new spot. I know that was like a few videos ago, but I moved again. I like the roommates I had, but this just turned out to be a better option for me. I'm in downtown now, I can walk to many concerts and events, so that's exciting. I'm hoping to just be engaging in art and music a lot more. One of my favorite science fiction writers is Ray Bradbury, and my favorite book by him is The Martian Chronicles. So Ray Bradbury wrote a lot of short stories. He was very prolific in his time. And The Martian Chronicles came about because he had written so many science fiction stories. He found that he had enough about Mars that he could put them all together into one book. And that became The Martian Chronicles. I bring that up because I've also been creating a lot, and I've been finding that there is certain things that I could put together now and release as albums. Specifically, I found I had a lot of tracks that are chill house tracks. It's just some cool laid-back house type stuff, and it wasn't anything I felt like I should release as a single. It wasn't anything that fit into any of the albums I was working on. But now, after all this time, I have enough that I can just release it as an album by itself. Most of these songs are from two specific periods. The first was in 2020 when I was writing all these lo-fi tracks for finals week. There were a few that I had that were kind of lo-fi house vibes, but they didn't quite fit with the other songs, so I set them aside. The other time was last summer. I just wrote 3 or 4 tracks that really had a similar vibe, that had that chilled back house feel. It was the same kind of deal where they didn't fit in with anything I was working on and I didn't see them as singles, so I just held on to them. And around that time I was kind of thinking too that I could put them together and release something, and I just have not gotten around to it yet. Looking at my Spotify, I realized I hadn't released any EPs as Late Night Luke since 2020. That's something I'd like to fix because I am trying to be prolific. I have been writing a lot, but mostly it's beats for rappers, so it's nothing that I'm putting out into the open. I feel like I'm good at writing, but sometimes when it comes to actually releasing stuff, I find myself second guessing things. And I just need to get over that because there's no better feedback than having your stuff out in the open and seeing what people think. The project's going to be called Chillosphere, and it's based on the first song I wrote that had this vibe. My plan is to release it in November. I think that's going to be fitting given the title. It's going to be chilled house tracks on chilly days. Thank you guys for making it to the end, and I'll see you next time. Peace.